Russian tank advances into position, preparing to open fire. Just in time, a Ukrainian drone pilot detects the advancing tank and hits it from the rear while it is still on the move. One drone strikes the turret ring, and the tank is quickly engulfed in flames rising multiple meters high. Modern Russian tanks are protected by multi-layered armor made of metal, ceramics, and composite materials. Even so, a Ukrainian kamikaze drone manages to penetrate the defenses. The drone pilot can maneuver close to the tank, identify its weak points, and deliver a precise, devastating strike. The drone captures the strike from a standoff position. The invading forces attempt to counter drones by mounting metal cage structures on their turrets. These frames help disguise the tank and absorb part of an explosion's impact. However, such protection is limited, and a kamikaze drone can maneuver around it and strike vulnerable areas with ease. The Ukrainian drone is compact, but it doesn't need to rely solely on its own explosive charge. Its primary objective is to trigger the tank's ammunition. Once struck, the 125mm shells ignite, resulting in a powerful and dramatic explosion. The battlefield is monitored by an observer drone, often a Mavic equipped with a long-lasting battery. It locates the target, carefully waits, and positions the strike to inflict fatal damage with a single blow. The tank is now completely immobilized. Ukrainian drone pilots often operate in teams. A Mavic drone keeps watch from a distance, scanning the battlefield for potential targets. The kamikaze drone strikes directly into the ammunition compartment. Flames spread rapidly across the tank. At times, a Russian tank or artillery piece is completely concealed by vegetation. Ukrainian drone pilots precisely track its position, and an FPV drone then weaves through the branches to strike the target. The kamikaze drone has only one chance, as it cannot return to base, but the well-coordinated actions of the observers and the FPV allow them to destroy armored targets decisively. Kamikaze drones are also used to eliminate vehicles that are already stuck or immobilized. A precise strike can rip through the metal hull of the occupying force's equipment, sending fragments flying. Russian forces actively employ electronic warfare systems to jam kamikaze drone signals. As a result, Ukrainian pilots often switch back to aerial drops. A Mavic drone hovers beyond the reach of electronic warfare and releases unguided munitions onto enemy equipment. The pilot must consider the grenade's path, along with the wind's strength and direction. It takes extreme precision, but striking the hatch can devastate the enemy vehicle from within. FPV drones are also effective at preventing Russian infantry from escaping. When an enemy soldier tries to flee on foot through the forest, the FPV drone quickly closes in, overtakes him, and delivers a strike that ends the escape. One soldier jumps from a vehicle, spotting the incoming drone. He scrambles to his feet and dashes into the forest, but the FPV pursues relentlessly. Despite his efforts, the chase ends with a precise strike. Even at night, FPV drones can detect enemy movement using night vision or specialized cameras, most commonly thermal imaging that picks up heat signatures. These two soldiers remain unaware of the approaching drone until the very last moment. Drones can carry a variety of weapons, and even a mortar shell can be mounted on larger UAVs, with impressive results. To prevent a strike, Russian electronic warfare systems jam the drone's signal well before it reaches a critical distance. Experienced Ukrainian pilots calculate the optimal trajectory and speed, ensuring that even if control is lost, the drone still reaches its target. A Mavic drone flying at higher altitude captures the strike in full, recording every moment of the impact. Ukrainian forces spot a moving car, a tough target, but one that can't escape the drones. The drone intercepts it head-on, forcing the driver to swerve desperately. Then, the explosion hits with full force, throwing a soldier from the back and sending the vehicle crashing. This is how Ukrainian pilots combine skill, timing, and technology to strike even the most difficult targets. Ukrainian drone crews spot a Russian self-propelled artillery unit on the move. When the first Ukrainian strike fails to stop it, the vehicle tries to pull back from the fight. Equipped with a 122mm gun, capable of hitting targets over 15 kilometers away, and firing rockets beyond 21 kilometers, it is a valuable weapon the Russians are desperate to protect. But their attempt to save it does not succeed. When vehicles are damaged from the side, follow-up strikes usually come from the rear, where the armor offers the least protection compared to the reinforced front. At times, the resulting ammunition detonation erupts violently, sending flames and debris into the air. A Ukrainian drone strikes the enemy's ammunition directly. The shells detonate in multiple directions, and the vehicle's hull tears apart almost instantly, causing catastrophic structural failure of the hull within seconds. After the strike, enemy forces rush to abandon the position. Ukrainian forces then move in to destroy the tanks left behind. In some cases, the detonation is delayed, but it cannot be avoided. The blast wave soon rips through the surrounding area, scattering fragments of Russian equipment in all directions. Ukrainian forces use a fiber optic drone, a tethered UAV that transmits video and commands through a thin cable. Unlike traditional drones, it's immune to electronic warfare, offering real-time, high-bandwidth communication over distances of 5 to 20 kilometers. Drones are also deployed in urban areas, where they detect and destroy enemy vehicles hidden among buildings. Because the UAV is immune to electronic warfare, even hangar walls cannot block its signal. The operator has time to aim carefully before striking. Moving slowly to protect the cable linking him to the kamikaze drone, he circles the armored vehicle and spots an open hatch left by the Russians. The opening leaves no better option. The pilot steers the drone directly inside. Moments later, reconnaissance confirms the target is eliminated, making any follow-up strike unnecessary. Alongside conventional artillery, drones are used to finish off enemy infantry and provide direct support to friendly forces. As Ukraine deploys an FPV drone, the Russians concentrate their ammunition in one area, completely unaware they are under watch and precisely in the drone's sights. If it weren't for the reconnaissance team, this hidden ammunition depot would have gone unnoticed. With their guidance, the FPV pilot now has the opportunity to strike both the mortar shells and the anti-tank mines the Russians carelessly left behind. Even the truck carrying the ammunition didn't survive the explosion. It was a truly extraordinary strike. Thank you for watching Iron Pulse Media. Your support helps us keep reporting from the heart of the action. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time on Iron Pulse Media.